Hi, I'm Mark Emanuel, Director of Field Operations for Evaporcool. In this video, I'll go over the basics of how to measure your HVAC system so that Evaporcool can build the correct frames to maximize your energy savings. This video is intended for contractors and installers. The Evaporcool system uses several components, including a controller, valve boxes, and patented easy frame technology. Since most outdoor HVAC cooling units are custom installed, the easy frames from Evaporcool are also customized and built to order depending on the dimensions of each HVAC unit. Evaporcool's easy frames can be added to newly installed HVAC units or added as a retrofit to existing installs. I can't underscore the importance of providing accurate and detailed measurements of your HVAC units. Without proper measurement, the easy frames might not fit your unit, reducing your energy savings or even resulting in a non-functional install. In order to measure your HVAC units, you should have with you in the field the following tools: a stiff tape measure at least 25 feet in length, a digital camera, a cordless drill and driver bits, and an Evaporcool guide and survey form. A few key points to remember before we begin. Always photograph the side of the unit and all sides of the units you are measuring. Photographical records are necessary for Evaporcool engineering to design the layout of your Evaporcool system. Distances from the unit to surrounding units and any nearby walls are also necessary. When measuring, always measure and record to the nearest eighth of an inch. Always ensure the mounting surface for the easy frames are in the same plane. If the surfaces used to attach the easy frames are not in plane, the Evaporcool system may not properly attach to the HVAC unit. Strips of field-installed close-off material can be used to ensure the frames are attached to a planar surface. However, that will be covered in the installation video. Begin measuring openings for easy frames, starting from the electrical supply and work counterclockwise from there. Measure distance to the nearest water source if available, or work with your building owner to locate a water source. With respect to the balance of the Evaporcool system, there is additional information about the water system you need to acquire. That topic will be covered in the water system measurement video. Ensure between 8 inches and 15 inches depth for clearance for the easy frames and at least 1.5 inches of mounting space around each frame. Remember, the easy frames use magnets to mount to the outdoor units, and if strips of metal at least 1.5 inches are not present on all 4 sides, the installer must fabricate and install them. The maximum dimension in any one of 2 sides of an easy frame is 48.5 inches. Only one side can be longer. The sizing and placement of the easy frames, along with field-installed close-off locations, will be determined by Evaporcool engineering, and is not an assumption you need to make during the measurement. Most importantly, be able to visualize the easy frames on the unit and identify any areas where there might be installation issues, clearance issues, electrical or water interference. Any potential issues must be noted and sent to Evaporcool. What seems to be a complex measurement task becomes quite a bit easier once you begin. In this video, I'll explain how to measure a packaged unit, a horizontal unit, and a chiller unit. Let's start by showing you how to survey and measure a packaged unit. A packaged unit generally has a look like this, with panels of sheet metal covering the compressor and electrical areas, and open-faced areas for the condenser coil. The open area surrounding the condenser coil is what we're interested in measuring. It's easier to remove hail guards from the units before you begin if they are not already removed. Using your tape measure, measure the width of the top of the opening, from the inside edge to the inside edge, to the nearest eighth of an inch. Repeat the measurement for the width of the bottom of the opening to ensure the unit is plumb and not racked. Record the measurement width first. The second measurement is the vertical size of the opening for the easy frame. Take your measuring tape and measure the left side of the opening from the inside edge to the inside edge. Then, measure the inside of the right side of the opening to ensure the squareness of the opening. Record this measurement, as always, to the nearest eighth of an inch. On this unit, there are 2 available faces for an Evaporcool easy frame. Note that we verify here that all attachment surfaces are in the same plane. Evaporcool engineering took the original measurement and split the opening to fit 2 frames, as shown here. Once the measurements and photographs, along with any other site observations noted on the survey form, are taken, you must get information about the water system covered in the water system measurement video. Now, let's discuss how to measure a chiller. Chillers are typically situated on pedestals or risers, like the unit shown here. It is important to note that Evaporcool easy frames may be necessary from the top of the condenser coil face down to the lower structural crossmember in order to maximize efficiency. Once again, beginning from where the electrical controls are located and working counterclockwise around the unit, measure the inside of the opening for each condenser coil, twice horizontally and twice vertically, to the nearest 1/8 of an inch. You also need to record the width of any vertical and horizontal coil supports in addition to the openings. Evaporcool engineering will take those measurements and determine the size and locations of each easy frame. And, just like with the packaged units, pay attention to the mounting surfaces and ensure they are planar. If not, field fabricated metal strips will need to be installed. Also, there may be areas where easy frames are not feasible to install. In this case, for your information at this time, measurements must still be taken in case Evaporcool engineering determines field supplied close-offs are necessary. Once the measurements and photographs, along with any other site observations noted on the survey form, are taken, you must get information about the water system covered in the water system measurement video. Now, let's briefly discuss how to measure a horizontal application. The Evaporcool survey form describes the horizontal frame layout for your reference. As with vertical measurements, you must be aware of any obstructions that may interfere with the easy frames, and note those in the survey along with photographs. Also, as with vertical installations, the need for mounting surfaces to be in the same plane still exists. Photographs of the underside of the unit along with measurements will assist engineering to plan for where field-supplied close-off plates should be installed. Because horizontal layouts can vary widely from site to site, we ask that you call us for assistance with measuring horizontal sites. In summary, no matter whether you're measuring units for vertical or horizontal easy frames, you need to take the time to visualize the completed installation and foresee any potential issues. Although the surveyor is not expected to identify solutions to any potential issues, the ability to create workarounds ahead of the actual installation goes a long way toward a successful installation and startup. Thorough use of photographs and notes to accompany these photographs are a great start towards a smooth installation. Once you've measured the outdoor units and photographed the site, electronically submit all information requested in the Evaporcool survey form. Make sure the contact information at the top of the form is current and accurate in case Evaporcool engineering has any questions. There you have it. As you've seen here, it's not difficult to measure a unit for an Evaporcool system. If you have any further questions, feel free to visit us on the web at www.evaporcool.com or email us at contactus@evaporcool.com. Thanks for watching this video.